set up some crazy traps to catch my rival. Join me as I set up some crazy traps to catch my rivals off guard and see if I can outsmart them. Traps in gaming can totally flip the script on your opponents, especially in a game like catch. When used right, they can turn the tide of a match in an instant. It's not just about running around and picking up items, strategy plays a huge role. One of the biggest challenges players face is outsmarting their rivals without traps. You see, when everyone is on equal footing, it's hard to get that edge. Players often find themselves in situations where they know their opponent is close, but they just can't seem to catch them. This can get frustrating, leading to a lot of trial and error. Another challenge is anticipating your opponent's movements. You might set up an ambush, but if your opponent doesn't take the bait, you're left looking silly. And then there's the issue of resource management. You can't just throw traps everywhere, you need to use them wisely. Using traps effectively requires a deep understanding of the map and your opponent's playstyle. You need to think about where they'll likely go and set up traps accordingly. This can be tough, especially in fast-paced games. The psychological aspect also plays a big role. When you're consistently outmaneuvered by traps, it can get demoralizing. On the flip side, successfully catching an opponent off guard can give you a huge boost. In catch, there are several types of traps you can use to outsmart your opponents. The classic tripwire is always a favorite. It's easy to set up and can be super effective. Then there are the more advanced traps like the delayed drop or the fake-out trap. Each one has its strategic uses. The key to setting traps effectively is to know the map inside and out. You need to understand the common routes and hiding spots. This knowledge allows you to place your traps in the most impactful locations. For instance, a well-placed tripwire in a narrow corridor can catch an opponent off guard. On the other hand, a fake-out trap in a common hiding spot can lure them into a false sense of security. Using traps isn't just about setting them and forgetting them, it's about adapting. As you play, you'll learn more about your opponents and can adjust your trap strategy accordingly. Let's take a look at one of my favorite gameplay moments. I was playing catch with a group of friends, and I managed to set up the perfect trap. My opponent was prosing around, thinking they owned the place. I had set up a delayed drop trap right in their path. They walked right into it, and the look on their face was priceless. It was a game changer, allowing me to take the lead. Moments like these are what make using traps so exhilarating. The satisfaction of catching someone off guard is hard to beat. It's not just about winning, it's about the thrill of outsmarting your opponent. Traps can add a whole new layer of strategy and fun to catch. They encourage you to think creatively and anticipate your opponent's moves. By incorporating traps into your gameplay, you can enhance your experience and catch your rivals off guard. If you've got a favorite trap moment, share it with me in the comments below. And if you're looking for more gameplay tips and tricks, be sure to check out my other videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.